Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to some White Knuckle, not Iron Mode, Hard Knuckle. That's not what either of those things were, just because we are here to practice. Although the Iron Mode White Knuckle runs that I've been doing on my own have not been really going as well as I would like. I usually brick it up in some fashion during the run, but I gotta admit, it's really fun. I hope at some point, perhaps if I get good enough at doing those runs, we could actually get a few of them out of the way here on ye olde recording. But just even getting to Delta has been kind of a problem. Nah, I don't need those. Has been kind of problematic on Iron Knuckle hard mode runs, and I don't even know what's gonna happen with ye olde Face Man when we get down there. Okay. But yesterday we had a good few runs of White Knuckle. I think today I would like to try and actually, complete a run. So I'm probably not gonna do all of the weird stuff like doing alternate routes. I am probably just going to skip the shortcuts and instead do it the old-fashioned way. Ugh. Whoop! I don't think I can get that back, can I? That's fine, I got a replacement. Now, I know that I don't have to actually put the pitons in this. I could just use the tentacles to get me up, but, I have all the pitons. I might as well use them, right? Wow. Yeah. If you got it, you might as well flaunt it or something. In my attempts at doing hard mode runs, I have seen so many new rooms that really confuse me as I'm going through the game and I see what looks like a normal room layout and then realize that there's like an entire wall knocked out of it and that's the path you're supposed to be traveling in. It does make it a little bit difficult since I'm expecting it to be one thing and it's actually something else, but it's fun to... It's fun to have these alternate room layouts and whatnot. Okay, so for this, I have to remember, you can climb onto this, you can't climb onto that. What is this? Botok! Thank you for the support and the donation. I imagine it's always you when I don't see it pop up on my overlay, because on my screen, I can't see it. But thank you very much, Kaka. And all of that. Hope you've been enjoying the White Knuckle. Mega Boom, hello. Alright, this. Connie says, I enjoyed you getting hit by debris in the second shortcut. I was amazed you managed to dodge them all so far. I didn't know that that was even something that could happen. The less items you have, the lower your gravity. You have a hunger meter. I don't really think I want the hunger meter because it really does mean you have to run! Oh, I saw a bug. I also don't think I want the other option, which was the less items you have, the faster you, or the what was it? The less items you have, the lower your gravity. Because I hoard. I hoard my items in this game. You know it. I know it. I am not going to be getting low gravity anytime soon. You'd know if you read the patch notes, says Connie. Connie, what happened in the patch notes? Was there something that occurred with debris? Shinigami, welcome as well. How are you doing today? All right, where are you? What? Okay, it's this one. Bit of a weirdo room with all sorts of horrible things that want to eat me. Thank you. Let's see if we can't get through this room without dying. There we go. My hand! The initial Abyss release patch notes were very detailed, including talking about the debris. I must have skipped that then, or must have not paid attention. What, me? Pff, no. What are you talking about? All right. I don't like the vents in that, rather the fans in that room, because they try to pull you into the center of the fan as opposed to just pulling you along the room. And as a result, if you try to do it quickly, you just find yourself getting pulled up off of the floor. Okay. One of these days I gotta take a different path through this room to see what's going on in the other directions, because it feels like there should be more going on. This is also one of those rooms where I feel like one of these days... Hold on, it's real loud here. I should go up there. I think I've done that before though. And it's just like pills and a syringe, and then you die because the mass rises way too quickly, so I don't know how to actually get the items up there and survive. If even that is possible. Oh God. You have to go. Sorry, you have to go. Woohoo! There we go. Habitation. I wonder if I can find a grub here, because I have not been able to find a grub up here for the longest time. And there's nothing. That's okay. 4 grubs up there. Yeah, I remember something like that. It was like 5 syringes or 4 pills or 8 grubs or something, but it's in a really weird place that I don't even know how you can get those items and survive. There's probably some way you can do it, but I've never been able to do it. Because if you have to have a grub to do it, I feel like it's kind of unlikely you're gonna get a grub at that point in your game. Unless there's a secret grub that I don't know about. Hey, you got a... Speaking of, I got one! Alright. I'm trying to do the Abyss. I'm gonna grab a disc. We should get our perk. Don't forget about the perk. Maximum stamina. Gain a temporary movement and stamina buff which grows when you fall. I'll just go stamina. It's a nice solid upgrade that's going to really help us out when we're climbing in the future. Probably nearly impossible in hard mode, says Connie. Probably, yeah. Okay, I think we're ready. Doesn't look like we have too many items right now, but we're about to pick up a whole bunch. There we go. This is one of the few secrets that I know always spawns in the game, like literally every single run. I don't know how many secrets like that exist, but the fact that this one is here is pretty absurd just due to how valuable it is. Like, You get a disc and then one of every good climbing item that you could possibly need. Alright, we're very slightly encumbered, but it's not bad at all, and I can use bricks. Well, honestly, let's just get rid of the brick. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, here we go. Doing the shortcut? No! I don't want to do the shortcuts. Shortcuts are hard. I don't want to get hit by falling debris until I can figure that out. And honestly, like, the levels don't take that long. There's a little bit of a seam there. Like, the shortcuts might save you a couple of minutes if you're doing speed running, but I would rather take a little bit more time and be a little bit more assured that I can make it in one piece, right? Oh, I didn't even need to aggro that guy. But you don't have to do waste heap. I mean, hopefully waste heap doesn't show up. Now, is this the alternate? No, this is the regular version. But there's an alternate version of this room with all sorts of open walls and whatnot. This is also one of the few paths that I've really learned this one because I hate the other path if you try to do this. There's like another corkscrew fan section you have to climb, but then there's also a whole bunch of bugs that knock you down. And I don't like the bugs. Turns out the bugs suck. Now I have it. Better hand stamina, so this is not a problem getting up this. Oh, hello. I don't know. Might as well. Whoops. You gonna come here? Yeah. Hate the freaking bugs. Sometimes there's just so many bugs. Usually not too many bugs in there, but usually there's only one, not two. Well, that was a problem. Just failed my jump. Come on. Thank you. We are a little encumbered, but... Alright, fine, I'll wait. This is also potentially a very annoying room. I think this is a room that has a secret in it. I just don't know where it is. I think somewhere here there's a hole in the wall with a whole bunch of items in it. Just literally didn't grab anything as I fell. Did you hear that? Just failed the jump. Failed the jump, man. Well, that is unfortunate, but again, like it's not too long of a climb back up there. Ain't too bad. Hooah. Glad I'm not the only one with problems with that room today, says Connie. Oh, that's honestly, I think, the hardest pipe organ room. At least for me. That room in particular, I have a very hard time figuring out where to go because it's just, I don't know. I'm not gonna say not laid out very well because it's intentionally supposed to be confusing. But for me, it's a hard room. Like all the other pipe organ rooms, a lot of them are just like, just climb, make sure you don't hit the steam, whatever. That one is, you have to know where to go as well. I don't know where to go. I don't know where the proper path is in that room. That was stupid. Okay, I gotta also, like, actually grab onto things as I climb. That would be a big help, probably. Don't hit my head. Alright, we got everything, we got everything. See, Connie, what you need to do is you need to, when you post your white knuckle runs only for me to watch, you need to include your failed runs as well so I can watch you die in pipe heap. That's not what it's called. Might as well be. Ugh. Well, I've got a lot of those, but that's the only thing the game's been giving me, is pitons. Ugh. I'll take rebar over pitons any day. Alright, what do we have? Minus 50% mass speed, minus 20% climbing speed. Sure, I'll take random crates for 10 minutes. Oh, speaking of. How do you... Of course! There you go. So we get random loot drops. Which, I suppose, is nice. You can maybe get a few items to help get through some of those cool shortcut rooms. Okay. I have a feeling if you're going too fast, you can't stop yourself from going into the fans there. A little suspicion. That's what that does, huh? G-Man to the rescue. It is a G-Man to the rescue. Thank you. I think this is the room that I said previously. I should try some of the other directions. No, this is just the best way to go. It takes 2 seconds, and it's fun. Whee! Oh! Just don't grab the grate. It's not great! The problem with having the, Oh, it's in here. Okay. I guess... How does that not hit? That's what confuses me. Like, it hit. Can't tell me that didn't hit it. It's like, you have to hit the base. The little nubbin at the top isn't actually a proper hitbox for it, which I find weird. I'm just gonna wait here. Ominous briefcase. It is an ominous briefcase with loot. Oh, crap. I bailed. Oh, does it? Oh, no, I was gonna say, like, does it not turn on? I think it absolutely does turn on. It was just slow. Giving me a bit of a break. Why am I having such a hard time with this? There you go. Jesus. Candy! All right. Grub? No grub. No grub means I have to decide on whether or not I'm gonna go up to the shortcut here. I'd like to. I guess I have enough rope rebar I can do it pretty easily. Excuse me? I'll take it, I guess. I'll take it, I guess. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Syringe could actually be pretty nice since I don't have one. We're gonna buy a disc. We didn't find one yet on the run, unfortunately. Improves walking, running. Oh, yeah. I know myself. We don't need these. Okay, I think. Alright. I guess we do have a syringe. Well, you know what? If I'm gonna be using ropes, we're gonna get a rope back in return, along with a bunch of items. No, I think we just go for it. Yeah, Connie, I can't remember if that was you or someone else who said that it was probably speedrunners that added it or requested the shortcut handholds in the mass elevator section, which is fun. Goodbye! Something tells me I'm not gonna be able to open that briefcase. All right. Also, I don't know what that tick means. It's kind of an audible click that happens occasionally, and I don't understand what that signifies. All right, so now we have 2 grubs, some spears, some syringes, some bars. I think we're okay. People were just flying up that wall. Like, I'm assuming you mean by using things like rebar and finding cool movement tech that can get you up the wall. See a bug? I think it's cool that they added that in. I'll never see it. But it's cool they added it in. Well, I guess I can use one of those immediately. Although, this is not really much of a shortcut, I have to acknowledge. In fact... Oh, no, there's a bug there. Let's not go that way. It's like, I'm pretty sure there might be a secret in one of these little alcoves up here in the corner, but I don't know. I don't remember. All right, this I have no idea what to do with. I've also found in these cave rooms, there's a... Ugh. This is a dead end. Interesting. In these cave rooms, oftentimes I find myself getting stuck trying to just like mantle up a wall, and I think it's just weird hitboxes and such. So I hope that this gets maybe a little bit of a tweak in these areas. I wonder why those guys aren't as aggressive. They don't seem to eat you as quickly anymore, which is nice. Oh god, this. This place will be the death of me. This place just looks so difficult to climb. Like, I guess we want to go up here. No! Get away. I think my problem with... Oh god, I'm going weird. I think my problem with this room is that, or these weird plants, is that they don't seem to have good hitboxes for like running across them. I always seem to run slowly or strangely. I don't know what's making that beep. I can't even see what's making the beep. It's just beeping. That's my experience with this perk 99% of the time, is that it's just random beeping. Go. Just keep climbing and never look down. I see that one. That one is actually easy to find, which is a first. Alright, this was a surprisingly easy walk. Alright, what do you got? I'll take a rope. That's not bad. I was kind of expecting, or rather hoping for more items from those. Hanging Gardens 0.5. It's just like, because they're sloped leaves, I don't seem to be able to like run on them as easily as I would otherwise like. Very strange. It is weird that you have those leaves here and also in the Abyss, but I think it's a lore thing. Yeah. Huh. No. No! Hate the bugs. There's a syringe over there, but I've got two. Bugs are the worst. Don't know how to get... Ooh, don't know how to get those items either. There are items at the bottom of this shaft right here, but those seem also like they are impossible to collect in hard mode. Legally distinct Zen. You know, I suppose that is correct. A little bit of legally distinct Zen going on there. Imagine how bad the nest is going to be. You know, I said it last time, I really hope that if they had a nest and it is on their
you are en route
current
yellow. Please
like map, progress map, I hope that they make new enemies and not just reshape or reskin existing enemies. Because I haven't even been able to show you guys yet how to use the bugs in the Abyss, but that really confused me, hearing that those were actually a different mechanic as opposed to the blood bugs. Because it feels like it should just be a blood bug, but it's not. So I wonder if the speedrunner tech is like climbing up there and then somehow getting out. Because I'm pretty certain you can climb that. It's just a series of little ledges. So you could jump on the elevator, climb up onto this mesh.
Warning.
Pretty easy to get all the way up to the mesh.
Fluid has been detected. For the safety of
there's a syringe. I think it's a guaranteed spawn over there.
Must be engaged.
So you could grab a syringe from there.
Local control room specialist.
How do you get across? So you walk across there, climb up there, go here. There's a little climbing bits there which you could use to get up. There's all sorts of things.
Administrator is missing.
Let's use
emergency worker protection crews.
And you know what? I'm gonna put one of these
No crews
there.
detected.
I'm gonna be getting rid of this rebar soon anyways, because we're gonna be getting other things. Come on. Getting pretty good at this section. I've done this enough times. Oh man, like, compare this to the first time I was here doing this. That was a thrill. Not understanding what was happening and being incredibly scared at everything. Okay. So this is what happens, by the way, if you don't make it back in 30 seconds. I should have grabbed that rebar. I didn't know it was going to be there. I should have grabbed it and used it to hop back. But instead I tried to hold it and then I was like, wait, my inventory's red. I want to make sure I have enough capacity to reach it. Like, I don't want to be super over encumbered to not make the jump. So I just dumped it. One day we'll have to do some tech. Some sick tech brawl. One day I'm gonna have to fall down while this is all closing. There we go. See what happens if you're under there when the mass rises. Man, I'm even like, do I need to go over here? Yes, there's a disc. All right, we'll go over here for the disc. Do you like that there's an option if you mess up the elevator? That's also why I like it, username. I like it that there's a second way up because this whole game is about alternate paths. About being able to find a way up no matter what direction you go. So that there's another way out if you screw it up that badly is nice. It fits the theming of the game. Yeah, you still gotta be quick. You're not gonna be making it up if you're slow. One of these days we also need to do the ladder, and I would like to try the ladder at some point. But I feel like currently I'm just trying to Currently, I'm just trying to get the abyss done a few times so that I can say I've done it and experience all the artifacts. Although, what would suck is if there's no new artifact, and if there isn't, I would just go into the creative mode and be like, all right, here's what they are. Go into the dev menu, the dev ground. Yeah! Hwah! All right. Any bugs or grubs? Nothing. I find this to be a pretty barren area for bugs and grubs. I also wish that they would make it so that they spawned in at a larger distance, but whatever. Two flares. I get 2 flares, huh? Well, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Got a lot of discs though. That's nice. 5 discs. Increase encumbrance by another 3 items. If done the challenges yet? I have not done the challenges, and I do also hear that they are good. So hopefully we can get some challenges done.
Announcement. Mandatory cognitival supplementations have been reintroduced to the
What's elastic limbs? So elastic limbs means that your arms can grab from like 50% further away. So I could grab the top of the box from here. So you can just go more. You're basically the stretchy character from the Fantastic Four. The Incredibles, I mean. You know who I'm talking about, that guy. Well, we got an eyeball for free. All right, I need to consider some climbing gear here. Don't have very many flares, so we're gonna be trying to climb as quickly as we can through this next section. Do have some ropes. Can hold on to some of these for later. I doubt we need 3. But I tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to burn through, like, apparently this is pills. It doesn't look like pills. I don't see anything in the bottle. But we'll take the pills, we'll take the syringe, we'll try to climb as fast, maybe even just the pills, we'll try to climb as fast as we can out of here. Should be fine. Square. Do you need all the food? Honestly, like, the food is really good. Like, really, really, really good for enabling you to climb really fast. And going into the vent area, coming up against vent things, I would very much prefer to have food, because 1 food bar will be able to save your life from a vent thing. I hear that you can hit their hands, but I haven't been able to do it because you have to like swing your mouse around in a circle really fast in order to hit them, and I can never seem to do it. So, you know, whatever. We'll just do this, I imagine. We are going to have to use a flare in a second, and that will free up an extra inventory slot. Hello? Or we can go over here and then really consider what we have, because now I have so many more flares. Ugh, I'm so fat. Ugh. There we go. I'm gonna make it with all of these items. I'm so heavy with good loot. Hey, loot. All right, now at this point, it's like, okay, we gotta drop some stuff. We don't need this many flares. I'll use a bar. We'll probably still have to use a flare, so that'll be some additional inventory. But like the bars, I can just eat them as I go, so I'm not terribly worried about their weight. Alright. Is that a hole? That's a hole. Could go in the hole. And each flare use just makes me lighter, makes me stronger than you can possibly imagine. Interesting. Also, this is not hard mode, so I'm not too worried about flare consumption. We should have enough. Oh, ladder. There we go. Wonder if the nest will have some sort of big guy like the abyss worm, like a Giga Bloodfly, says username. I don't want to know if there's going to be a Giga Bloodfly. It's gotta. No. I always wanted to try that. I wonder now if you could actually go down and pick up items that you left behind. Oh, well. Like, what happens if when you hit the vent, you kind of have this sound play that makes it seem like the teeth monster is in vents? Can you go back down at that point? Is he gone? Can you go pick up loot and ferry it back up? I don't know. It's too much. It's too much, man. Hello. Gotcha. We can play juggle. Oh my god. Look at that. All right, well, we all know what to expect here. Just a big climb. Connie says, man, I remember how I rage quit for like 4 months after that elevator section, and now it's one of the easier things. You're not wrong. It honestly really is one of the easier parts of the game because it's just so consistent. Like it doesn't have weird variable rooms that can get you killed or, you know, enemies that kill you in one hit. You have a defense against the monster. It's like, chill. Starts out as a scary thing, but eventually you get used to it. But I like that that's true about a lot of this game. He's so heavy, he can't move. Poor guy. Well, I mean... Ugh. I don't want to be left alone. The hell is going on? Why is everything shaking? Is that the mass? Is the mass rising? Is it the bugs talking to me? Is it teeth? Get out of here, teeth. Get out of here, mass face. You know, that'd be kind of cool to have the face here. You have to try to get up. How about that for a random mode? You can get random bosses in random areas of the game. Imagine getting teeth on this climb. How do we get up? Over here, that's right. Not even that hard. Oh my god, I could have put him here. I don't have another explosive, so I can't blow this bad boy up. That's okay. Get out of here, head crab. Ooh. Extra syringe. We're getting a little bit overloaded, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put a rebar here. I'm gonna put a rope on the left side. Good, and that should allow us to get up there and get those other items. What? All for the low cost of a couple of rebar, and then we can do a little bit of inventory fiddling. I mean, goddammit, I took 6 extra inventory item perks. I'm gonna use them. Abe Hoarder Clancy, pretty much. Hey, I come prepared, or I don't come at all. All right, now we gotta go back to the ladder, climb up. Should be an achievement for taking an item from the beginning of the game to the end. There is an achievement for holding one of these in your hand and climbing like 500 meters straight up. I don't know how to do that. This is actually probably a good place to try that achievement, but there's an achievement for babying one of these grubs and not letting it get squished. Scream! Which is kind of funny. Right. No doses, no doses. I've seen it happen before and again, decades and decades, long past my immolation. She will be here. Won't you? All right, we get some flares. How many do we have? Not many. Do we want to start accumulating flares? Wouldn't be a horrible idea. How am I already encumbered? Oh, the five floppy disks. Yeah, that's probably helping. I want to hold the drink, the syringes, and the eye. We probably don't need ropes if we have the eye and 3 grubs. Honestly, I think the syringes are going to be super helpful later. All right, let me do this real. Let me do this real quick. Just helps me to get out. Yeah, I think this is okay. Is it just a Metal Gear Solid ladder? I guess. Yeah. This is a really good assortment of stuff. I'm gonna double fist these things into my mouth. Now, as for this, I think you can get up from that side. Or we could use one of our many items. Okay, what's the hitbox on this? Is it the out-facing ladder or the inside ladder? I think it's the outside ladder? Yeah. I think I always make that mistake and I try to hit the wall and it doesn't actually work. All right, final ascent. Don't look down! Fetus block welcome. What game is this? This is White Knuckle, the world's best horror climbing speed game. It's another disc. I have 6. I have 6 discs. It's pretty good. I don't know of any more. I don't know if any more can, well, I assume some could spawn, but I don't know where they spawn. These are just the ones that I know of. Hello, the Nor. How are you doing? I know you're here before you even arrive. Get out of here. Oh my god, this is the first time I've not seen Money Bug. That's interesting. I wonder if it's up there. Weird. Either way, I think we're okay. Was there anything in... It's been a while since I've done it. What was in that room? Probably nothing. Is there an end to this game, or is it just procedural generation? Oh, there's a full-on like plot happening. If you read the lore, you go through regions one at a time, and there's going to be an end game at the end of this. Like, it's not. The levels are, they're not procedurally generated. They're just stitched together in a random order. But yeah, there is an end. Right now it just ends unceremoniously because it's an early access game, and so it just says, we're not done yet, come back later. Cordy40, welcome. Yeah, I think there's gonna be another 3 or 4 biomes, I can't remember. I think in the campaign screen it only says 2 more, but there's supposed to be another one after that. Something. This is interesting. Well, I'm glad I have backup Python, because of another room in which you need a Python for some reason. Oh, right. Climb room. This is where we might use an item just to make sure we can stay ahead. Hate this room. I don't hate this room. It's actually kind of fun. I take my team's safety seriously, even Benny's. I'll admit, this is actually kind of a cool room, but I am going to stab myself. I think I give this room too much credit, though. I don't think it's actually gonna get me killed. This is vent thing hell, it looks like. Maybe? Hey, guy. See ya. You're in grabby hand biome. I'm not that late, says Ashen Ran. You're not late at all. You arrive exactly when you mean to. There's gonna be 3 more, but more alternate regions outside of shortcuts. Alternate regions would be fun. That way you're not doing the same regions over and over again. Am I really gonna rocket jump this? Yes. Yes, I am. Well, for the cost of 1 flare, I got up. What's weird now is that there's all this meat here. This is supposed to be an exit to from a vent thing area, but there's no vent thing, so now it just looks like weird meat for some reason. Why is there so much meat on this wall? Who knows? All right, where are we going? All right, we have a rope. If I throw something at the computer console, can I turn off the turret? I want to know. You can. That's real good. That's real good. I know that there's that secret, but you can just hit the pad and it turns off the turret. That's nice. That's real nice. Not interested in dying right about now. Woo! Still not interested in dying right about now. There we go.
Announcement. All research on cognition samples is suspended until facility is fully operational.
All right. That's a waste of rope. I mean, I have 3 grubs and 3 syringes and an eyeball. It's not that it's a waste of rope, it's that I've graduated beyond the need for rope. I have better climbing materials. Like, if we come across a situation where we need to climb fast, I can climb fast. Oh. Now we have the other one! Oh, good. Good, 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 good! Wow, that's a lot of turrets. There's 2 more on that side. Okay. Well, I definitely would feel a little bit more confident doing this. You think the artifact remote control controls that TV? Gotta hope so, otherwise it's not gonna ever tune into anything other than static. Huh. Okay, like, as soon as I get up there, it's gonna activate. Can I jump there and then climb there? Yes, it looks acceptable. Just don't want to do it from this side. I'd like to do this. It's perfect. Without the laser grid activating, then we can just start the climb here. Perfect.
Identified human detected. Assessment unknown. Eradicating.
Oh. Oh crap. Come on. There you go. Where are we going? That room. I know it doesn't go up all the way, but how do I get back now? I spent too much time on this side, now it's a bit of a risky jump. Also, I don't really seem to have low gravity now. I might just have to grub it back, because you know what, that's what this is for. Alright, well I got some more flares. Attempting this without a grub? It's not that hard without a grub. But in the end, I was like, this is not working out as well as I thought. Probably shouldn't try to go for that container. It's not worth it. I have unlimited uses? No, it only has like 2 or 3. Alright, it's 2 artifacts that we've seen before. Well, we've done it before with this one. Should we at least try with this one? This game is so strange, says X. It is, but it's so good. 0451 helmet still gets me. Is there really a better room to use a grubbin? Is that because like 0451 is like the most commonly used video game password for a door? Something to that effect. How do you get the cheat code? There we go. We could, what's, oh yeah, we have a running time as well, which is F1. I guess I don't care about unlocking anything on the run. I just more care about trying out maybe some of the other items. One of them is a watch. I haven't done the watch yet. And then the other one was a glove. So we could try that, or we could try to win using this, which I haven't done yet. I haven't won with this item.
Deep substructure containment systems activated. Power emergency sealing. Memory core deterioration.
That's true. I guess we could do Endless Abyss mode because you just have to beat the Abyss now to unlock it. You don't have to beat it on hard mode. Which makes sense because, you know, Endless doesn't start you at the hard difficulty, does it? My vote's on new toy. But you know what? Maybe what we'll do... Oh my god, I have so many of these. This is gonna be the most saves ever. Maybe we'll do Endless Abyss with the other artifacts. That way we can, if we don't get anything good, we can just recycle it. We can just reset it, you know? It's a lot of discs. At the very least, we do have now 10 lives. There is a special disc. What was the special disc? I've had all these discs before. We do have a lot of flares too. And we are approaching inventory limits. That's why I took the perks of being able to hold more garbage. Oh my god, that's so much money. There's a red floppy. Red floppies are just the ones that you buy that have 2 lives. The red floppy is the one that I buy at these computer terminals. Probably had some sick lore on it. Some sick lore no one's ever heard of before, right? Alright, so we have a little encumbrance, but it's not that bad. Honestly, I feel like we have a decent... We're only encumbered by 2 items right now. As soon as we use flares, we'll drop that encumbrance. This seems okay. So we have a reusable teleport, 2 syringes, 2 staminas, 3 grubs. This is for the boss. I have a backup eyeball. And I think we're good, yeah? The entire substructure should be condemned. You should be condemned, sir. Oh, I hear that they updated this transition going in to out. We're gonna see the new updated transition. All right, let's do it. So if we need the flare gun, it'll be in my inventory. I'm not gonna put it on Q or E. Q is gonna be this thing. E is my flashlight. We're gonna need that. Also, one of these days I should activate the tram without being on it. Oh, it tilts. Begins to fall. I'm worried that this will fall after a few seconds. Or maybe they meant flashier. I don't know, that looked pretty good. I like having lights, I guess. Previously it was just completely dark. Alright, just get me up here. I still hope that they change it so that it has the Dishonored effect of... Oh, this is interesting. They've added that handhold. Kind of hope they update it with the Dishonored effect of, like, an up arrow if you're, like, close to the wall or just something. Woo. Well, that's cool. Red light will make the teleporter swirl harder to see. You're not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that at all. But it also makes it easier to see in general. All right, the beast has awoken. Hoot. Come on. We gotta get across this before our worm friend shows up. Whew. Pushes your hand grip to the limit on that one. Hoot. Look, at least I don't have to be very perfect about this. I can just make some jumps. Hoot. And I doubt I need some items, because we have tons of items. I've got a ton of flares. I have an explosive. Which, ideally, I wouldn't use that one first. Ideally, we would use... Hi. Ideally, we would use the flares first, because I have more of them. Holy crap, get off of the thing! I just got stuck on a piece of architecture. Oh, that's not ready. I guess we're coming down here. What's in this? Pitons, don't care. Alright, well. Damn it. That's the thing about the infinitely usable teleport. It's nice, I just keep forgetting that it's not charged yet. Like, every time. Okay, could you not? Hate the lips you get stuck on. Yeah, because it... I feel like they should be able to fix that problem, like, if the player is, with, like, trying to walk up a 2-pixel ledge, just let him do it. And apparently there's some special stuff going on with this that I don't want to interact with right now.
Emergency. Vital hazard classification 7 confirmed. Closest operational nuclear failsafe.
Yeah, I know. Nuclear failsafe, blah, 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 blah. We've all... Act like you've been here before, computer. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I almost failed that jump. I almost hit my head. That would have been very silly. I hope this guy stays de-aggroed for an extra minute. He tends to. Although I did just hear, like, I think feel a shake. Come on. There you go. Little annoying that he likes to come up from below, but it's okay. I also hope that at some point maybe they can take a stab at maybe making the hitbox of shot projectiles a little bit narrower or something, because, man, way too often they just hit the wall you're looking at. And it doesn't feel like they should. Alright, so we're like roughly 2/3 done, although the hard part's just up ahead. Okay. And maybe we can explore new things here that I've learned recently. But I'm just gonna start by climbing. I don't really want to climb all the way up. It does feel unnecessary, except, well, the rest of this also sucks to climb. I guess I can get on a whale. The whales come over here. It's like, can I teleport onto a whale from here? Yes. Is he coming? I don't know. Apparently these guys are friends. Imagine that. We're okay. Don't throw me off though. We're going this way. I think if you're a support space whale. There we go. Okay. Oh, he has aggroed. All right. Don't shoot too early, because the flares don't seem to impact if you shoot them too early. Should just be able to climb this. Need to get over there. I think this is an appropriate use of this, because otherwise this area would kind of suck. And then if we wait a second, we can get to that, jump all the way over there. Actually, we could just do that from here. Still have items, we should probably use something. In fact... yeah. If we use what we got, we should be able to get through this relatively fast. Oh, but this place sucks. He's also aggroed again. You scare me. Whoa, overshot it. Hee-hoo! I think that's it. I think we did it. I gotta cross this gap, but... Whew! I don't want to climb this. I just want to get in. All right. We've done it! I did it in 8 minutes and 9... that can't be 8 hours. 8 minutes, 9 seconds, 55 milliseconds faster. I don't know what it signifies, but there we go. Didn't even need the discs. My God. Increase my high score. Connie, you're gonna have to catch up. You escaped for now. Highest descent, 3,000 meters? That doesn't make any sense. Total playtime, 20 hours. But I think that's just in this game mode. Total playtime... 30 hours. Lifetime. There you go. Go back to the main menu. It's a loud whistling happening. We did get Endless Abyss. So if I play Endless Abyss... Oh, look at this! Only Abyss. I like how it starts. Just blocks floating in the distance. We also have a watch and a glove. People keep telling me that the watch is pretty sick. What is the watch? That's a cool animation. It's like broken glass in my hand. So what does the watch do? Oh. It reverses time. It's truly the Prince of Persia item. So, what? There you go. It's like, oh no, that's not how it happened. It also, yeah, I guess you hold your momentum while you use the watch. So if I do like this, I can fling myself in another direction. How interesting. Now, something else I'm noticing about this watch, though, is... Ooh, what the? Ugh. I gotta get into the butthole of the universe. I'm coming, universe butthole. They just start us there with no way of getting back. What kind of a hatch is this? You see that? What's up with the hatch? Oh, you know what? At the end, this is probably how you loop the world. Yeah. So, can't help but notice. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you don't have a light. You do in fact have a light. So let's experiment real quick. I think I need to do it differently. Okay, I mean, that seems interesting. What I am noticing about this is that it does seem... It does seem like it isn't recharging. It definitely feels like it is a temporary item, which I think is a little weird. Why is that? Maybe it just... Maybe the clock handle will just, like, loop around or something. But I could see this being really good in an emergency, like, you accidentally fall off the level. Oh no! I'm not understanding this item though. I'm trying to figure out where the draw of this is when the other ones allow you to like just teleport through the level, right? So like, sure, this is a get out of jail free card if you're falling to your death. You know, I wonder, if I go through the face, would I die if I'm going back in time? The draw is that you never fall off and die. Yeah, I think that's the draw. Okay, I wanna test this. Hey, come here. Mm-hmm. I think I still got hurt, yeah. Because apparently the body doesn't kill you instantly, it's just the face. So like, whoops. I clicked left click and it didn't do anything. It didn't actually stop me from falling. Okay, well, I don't know. I think I'd have to play around with the watch a little bit more. I don't really see it right now. How about the glove? This is the other item that I have not played around with yet. Oh. I mean, I have jazz hands. Oh, I can still climb with it. It gives you low gravity? That seems kind of nice. Why did it go purple? 0451-B is written on the glove. Okay, so it's just occasional slowdown. Which is funny because 0451 is written on the TV, right? Or is that the helmet? I forget. Probably the helmet, actually. This is his glove, huh? You still lose grip. Yeah, if you're gripping, it turns red. It's completely normal in that regard, but when it recharges, I assume maybe like holding right click or something would activate it. That's interesting. That's true, the helmet room does have low gravity above it. Takes a long time to recharge. Oh. It's back. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so as long as you have the blue aura around you, you have low gravity, and then when it goes purple, that's like halfway done with the charge. Now, here's the question. Can I E? No, I can't hold something in the hand with the glove. But I can. Huh. I'm trying to see, like, is there any other effect with this? I mean, it's actually pretty good.
Is undergoing molecular reformation. Preset board overrides engaged. Scanning for operational fail-safe
Like,
devices. Device
unlimited, well, it's not unlimited, but rechargeable low gravity is pretty nice. It's kind of like a weird syringe in that regard. It can be reused. It seems to be a little bit finicky to, like, use the ability, because I have to hold right click to use the ability, but I can't grab when I have the glove equipped. So having the glove equipped just seems like a negative. Like, if you have the glove equipped, whew, you're just asking for it to recharge right before you need it, and then it's gonna screw you over somehow. Because, like, if it recharges and I'm trying to make for a jump, it won't actually grab. Like right there, I couldn't grab right when it was recharged. So it does seem to have some negatives, but it also seems to just be really strong for getting a large distance real quick. Kind of says it needs less brain power than the remote. I still, I think, prefer the remote, because the thing about the remote is that you can store the charges and use them as needed, but this is all or nothing. And you gotta take the glove off when it's not powered, basically. Not being able to grab, like, this, I think is pretty bad. Because if you're gonna give you the ability to do it when you're activating the ability, why not have it also be able to do that when it's charged, right?
emergency. Vital hazard classification 7 confirmed.
But now that I'm, like, using it, I can tell, oh, it's actually real damn strong.
Interlocks
As long as you just remember to take it off, it seems incredibly potent for items. Because well, in the same vein that the remote control can get you through a long section using multiple charges, this thing can get you through a long section just by low gravitying it up. And it lasts for quite a while too. I'm not gonna get that, unfortunately. I like that it glows too, provides a little light. Speaking of light though. Well, that was almost bad. I think it plays a sound when it recharges as well. artifacts are a really cool idea. Put. I have to keep remembering that I can, in fact, left click. I guess I'm just gonna do the abyss. Because I kind of like the glove so far. Although I probably won't make it. But still, I do like the glove. Oh, I fell. You know what? We saw the glove. This with the jump higher perk and a syringe would go crazy, says Connie. Connie, that's actually an incredible point that I've forgotten about, which is that if you combo that with rocket jumping, with the flare gun or rebar, with a syringe, with plus jump height perks or anything like that, you could fly through levels so fast. Yeah, that is an interesting idea there. Does give variation to runs without changing the level. Bosef, that's another good point, and it's something that I agree with. I like the artifacts in the game. I like it because I think there's 5. We've now seen all of them. There's the remote control, which makes handholds. The spear, that's reusable. The pocket infinite teleport. The watch, well, it's not a watch, it's a timepiece. It is a stopwatch. And there is the one that we just saw, the glove. You only get a choice of 2 from which you have to pick one. Well, you don't have to pick one, but you probably will. It's a nice little bit of variety. Every run you get something different. It fits, I think, the roguelite nature of the game that they're going for here, which is that not all of your runs are going to be the same. You're going to have different things that appear on different runs, and I like that. Not just the perks now, but the items too. Connie raises another good point, which is that in the future, when they add the nest and other content, theoretically, players will have artifacts, and so you will have to build levels with artifacts in mind. However, they could also do it in such a way that you lose your artifact when you're past the abyss, or at a certain point, maybe in order to progress, you have to put it on a pedestal, and so that's why you're bringing it from point A to point B. Maybe you have to charge some piece of machinery or something, and the artifact can do that. Whatever the case may be. That would be pretty lame, though, he says. You're not wrong, but they could do that. I think it would be interesting to see how they can develop levels with artifacts in mind, but I guess we've already seen that, haven't we? The Abyss is built with the assumption that the player has an artifact. You don't have to use an artifact, and some might provide you with more movement options than others. That timepiece, for instance, I am not a huge fan of it after having played with it for about, 2 minutes. Probably is a high skill ceiling artifact, requiring proper use of turning it on and off to get proper momentum saving and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just excited for what they add in. I'm excited for the scares and the spooks and the climbs, because White Knuckle is a very fun game.